totally original Let's Play. What the fuck is up, guys? This episode's gonna be a little bit shorter than usual. I think I'm probably gonna have to end it in maybe, I don't know, 30 seconds or so.
Oh damn, that is a little bit shorter than usual.
Yeah, because it's I have to go.
you got to get out of here?
Yeah, I got a fucking
I got a jet?
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa, dude, Jinx got me a blowjob. This is crazy. I don't remember this either.
You don't?
This little smog shit. Yeah.
Are you like trying to make me feel like my memory is not horrible like usual?
My fucking rings are going down, dude.
Because I definitely remember this.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. I never remember things that you.
Yeah,
don't
dude.
remember.
That's pretty crazy.
This is the opposite of our normal dynamic.
Yeah. How does it feel? Do you want me to sit on your side?
Yeah, get over here. Get over here, big guy. I'm not sitting on that side. We're both sitting on this side.
Oh, no, fuck. Oh, that's a sound effect, alright.
Oh, you missed the handle. You missed the handle.
I did?
Yeah, it's okay. Just keep trucking. Or go back. It's right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good job.
Okay, so, welcome back to Totally Original Let's Play. If this is your first video and you like it, watch a couple more. If this is your couple more.
Subscribe.
And, next time on Totally Original Let's Play. No, I don't want to change from Mighty because he's just so damn useful.
Yeah, you don't have to.
This game's starting to get kind of hard, and I can't just down for some reason.
Oh, are you in like a thing?
I think so. Okay, whatever. And here's the deal. Okay.
Wow. What just happened?
Slammed into that, but whatever. Check it.
Whoa. Fucking spikes.
So.
Ooh, new one.
This one looks cooler.
Yeah.
So there was something that I wanted to talk about.
Say that like you don't remember what it was?
I don't.
Did it have to do with pop culture? Did it have to do with personal news? Did it have to do with Mighty?
Mighty?
Yeah.
No.
Did it have to do with music?
No.
Did it have to do with food? Is it a food topic? Wow. There's a lot of fucking rings up there.
Yeah, I got like one. I got like one of them.
Oh, there's another thing I want to talk about.
Well, there is another thing that I said in the...
Last video?
Not the last video. The one before that.
Oh.
That I meant to bring up and then forgot. So, I said I was going to bring it up and then I didn't bring it up in the last episode.
Do you remember what it was?
I do.
Oh, okay, cool.
But, what were you going to say?
I'm
gonna deem whether or not it's worthy to talk about. You're like, okay, how about fuck you?
No, do your thing. I spent a lot of time talking last episode.
But I just want to know, because it might be more interesting or more important. It depends on what it is.
I watched a few things.
Because it's also about something that I watched. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I watched Kong Skull Island.
Kong Skull Island. Interesting.
And then I watched Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
And then I watched Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh, I haven't seen that either.
I did this in 2 days.
Dang.
I didn't mean to.
No, dude, it's fun.
But most importantly, I watched Kong Skull Island.
Mm-hmm. You like it?
No. Well...
When was the last time you saw Peter Jackson's King Kong?
It's been a while. And I remember it very fondly, so... Yeah. You know,
it's a fond movie.
I remember it as being...
There's a lot to be fond of.
Yeah, I remember it as being a very good movie. This movie is not.
It's kind of like basically, for those of you who don't know, Peter Jackson's King Kong is basically like if you took Lord of the Rings and had put a giant monkey in.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Instead of climbing the Empire State Building, he climbs
Mordor.
Mordor. He just climbs. Mordor is a place.
Yeah, so is the Empire State Building.
You could climb Mount. You could climb Mount Doom if we're at Mordor.
What you meant to say is Mordor is a territory.
You sure? Yeah.
You can't climb New York.
I remember you having a big problem with the fact that he's like he's not shaped like an ape enough. Like, you don't like that
Yes.
he's too upright
Yes.
and walks like a
Yeah.
guy?
He doesn't walk enough like a gorilla. He doesn't
Yeah.
act enough like a gorilla.
I didn't have as much of a problem with that because in the context of the MonsterVerse, he's not a giant gorilla. He's a giant monster.
I know, but
He's a
then,
gorilla-esque monster.
I
I know.
hate that.
I know.
Then
you
he
do.
should have a more interesting character design than basically just pseudo gorilla. Ugh.
I don't think I was too super bothered by his character. I thought the design of the other monsters, like the skull crawlers,
Yeah.
was way more interesting for sure.
Skull crawlers.
That's
There were parts of the movie where I closed my eyes.
oh,
imagine
there was that giant fucking
like,
spider thing.
Oh, there was a part of the movie where you probably closed your eyes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Best part about that movie is the monster action.
Really?
I feel like none of the plot with any of the human characters is very interesting.
Yeah.
Not very compelling. Tom Hiddleston and Brie Larson are only in that movie to be hot. That's their whole role.
Yeah.
But the fights are fun to watch. Like, if
but
you're looking for some big monster
do you want
fights.
to know my main criticism with that movie?
Yeah, I do.
And we'll see if you concur. This
Yeah.
is the one whenever I bring it up, and like I need to give people the elevator pitch as to why I don't like Kong Skull Island.
Sure.
Is because in King Kong, in Peter Jackson's King Kong, in Lord of the Rings with a giant monkey.
Yeah.
Although he's not a monkey, I know. I'm well aware, guys. He's an ape.
Mhm.
He. Oh.
What's up?
No.
What's wrong?
Is this broken? Is this the broken one? I think it is. I was doing it wrong anyways. I'm not supposed to jump on that thing. I'm supposed to. Fuck!
You're supposed to fuck? Oh,
Yeah.
no. Oh, no.
Well. Oh! Oh, fun. Us! Knuckles!
Yeah.
Knuckles!
Knuckles is not as useful as some of our other friends.
Knuckles! Why do you betray me?
If you were Tails right now.
Yeah!
Oh, nice hit. This could be going worse.
Okay, yeah, I beat it. I
Nice.
just lost my most important character.
Yeah.
Knuckles!
Oh, Jesus. Now you're stuck.
Knuckles! Why have you forsaken me?
I don't know what it should do here.
Oh boy. Okay.
What's your main
In
criticism?
Peter Jackson's King Kong, Kong has a giant personality. He is sassy. He is angry. He's happy. He is so emotive. And then the way that he interacts with Anne, like the scene where he knocks her over and thinks it's fucking hilarious, and so he just keeps knocking her over, and then she yells at him and he gets all butthurt about it.
Yeah.
Kong is a character
Yeah.
in that. He is just as much of a character as what did I just call her?
Jane?
Yeah. Is that her name?
I don't know.
Is that right?
I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie or the original.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what their names are.
I know there's a Jack, but it's not Jack Black.
Yeah.
Jack is the like main
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. Hayes. That's
Yeah.
another one. Jack Black.
Jack Black.
Hayes. Whoops, I gotta fucking do this little thing. Why don't you check that really quickly? Because I feel like it's Jane, but
Oh, sure.
I'm wrong about that. He's just as much of a character as any of the rest of them, right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's right.
That was interesting. I just changed to Sonic. Let's do this. See who else. And I'm sure you can see where I'm going with this.
Yes.
In Kong Skull Island, he's just a giant monster. That's about it.
Yeah,
He
well,
does giant monster things.
he does do the part where he saves Brie Larson.
Wow.
Okay. Does a giant monster do that?
Yes.
Her name is Anne.
Anne. Did I say Jane?
You said Jane.
Are you sure?
I mean, you're the one that edits the videos.
Well, maybe I'll change it. Hmm.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe I'll when I change it, I'll go Anne.
Anne.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's just like concur or unconcur, whatever the opposite of concur is.
I wouldn't be quite as harsh as you, but he is way underutilized if they do want him to be more of a prominent character. The movie's not really about him. It's about everyone else getting trapped on his island. Mm-hmm. It's about John C. Reilly.
John Cena.
John Cena. Yeah, Peter Jackson's is much more actually about King Kong.
Yeah, and so it's kind of like, I just, for me, it's like, well, that's what I like about King Kong is, I don't know, the titular character.
Yeah,
and
but
I want him to be a character. I don't want him to be just some big monster and then it's just about the humans. And it's like, that's not the story of King Kong.
I would be interested to hear your opinion on him. I won't give mine.
Because you know that Peter Jackson's King Kong sticks pretty closely, all things considered, to the source material in its story. So it's like, that the whole idea of King Kong is people going to this fucking island, finding a giant gorilla, and then basically trying to exploit the giant gorilla.
Yeah.
Because they're people, and that's what people do. Kong, right? He's the 8th wonder of the world. Yeah. And we can't just leave him alone. We have to bring him back to New York with us.
Yeah.
And then that's why he climbs the Empire State Building. And so it's like...
Or Barad-dûr, because it's Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Or Mordor, because it's also Lord of the Rings.
Climb Mordor.
and so it's like, it just kind of pisses me off that they basically said, yeah, well, that's not really what... This movie isn't really, I just don't think that's as interesting as, like, the, whatever else. I mean, God. So much about that movie.
Oh, God.
To be completely honest, I don't really remember enough about the details.
I mean, it's not very memorable. Like, you've got it's one of those, like, you've got a ton of caricatures all together. None of them are actual people.
Because they don't bring him back to New York, right?
No.
Yeah, they just, like...
No. Even, like, I'll tell you, at the beginning of...
You'll tell me?
In the beginning of Kong versus Godzilla, he's still on the island.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But they've, like, built... Yeah. They've built, like, a enclosure for him on the island, because the whole thing is that of the monsters... the Titans is what they call them in the Monsterverse. Godzilla is like an alpha, and there can't be more than one alpha, and Kong is also an alpha. So they have to like keep Kong sequestered from Godzilla, because if Godzilla finds out about Kong, he's going to come after him and try to kill him. But he's still on the island. Yeah.
Well, tell me about your feelings towards those movies. Godzilla, the great
they won't be too
whatever.
They won't be too spoilery if I tell you how I feel about them?
Why the fuck would I care?
If I tell you whether or not I like them, that's a spoiler in and of itself, because you know my taste in movies.
But if you like them...
But if I don't...
If you don't...
You're gonna go in biased.
I'm not interested in watching them. Why would I watch them?
Okay.
I fucking hated Kong Skull Island.
I feel like they can all be summed up pretty much.
And I don't like Godzilla. I've never been a Godzilla guy.
Okay. If you are in the mood for cool CG monster fights, the CG monster fights are very cool.
I could just watch Lord of the Rings.
What? CG monster fights?
Yeah, dude. Watch some fucking tree ants go at it.
Tree ants?
Yeah, go at it with some fucking...
Don't call them tree ants, dude.
What are they called?
They're just ants.
Ants?
Tree ants? That's like saying person human.
What the fuck are you talking about?
In Lord of the Rings?
That's just what it's called.
They're called ents.
A tree ant.
They're not called tree ants.
That's what it is called.
What? It is called?
Yeah. I've only ever heard it called that. I'm not saying it's.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
I'm saying that it might be different in Lord of the Rings.
I might be the weird one here. I'm fully okay with that, but I've never heard the term treant before.
Really?
Yeah.
I've only ever heard that.
Is there
I'm pretty sure that's what it's called in like OG Dungeons and Dragons.
Is there another kind of ent than a treant?
Maybe.
I mean,
Maybe
again, I believe
you.
you.
What are you gonna do about it? Oh, I got Mighty back. Cool.
Yeah, treant 5e. Treant?
Yeah, tree ant.
They're called ents in Lord of the Rings with an E. Anyway.
So, you know, one of those. I remember that there's one of those in it, and
there's more than one.
And they carry the
and they go, release the river.
Yeah, and they carry the whatever you say, and they carry the hobbits.
They don't. Treebeard does.
Treebeard?
Treebeard.
He's not an ent.
He's an ent.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he's one of them, and one of them carries a hobbit.
There's two hobbits.
And then, and so you have one of them fighting an Urk or Urk? No one.
One Urk?
Is that what it is? An
no,
Urk?
well, an Urk is like an advanced form of orc.
Yeah.
Saruman creates.
Yeah, there you go. So you got a tree and fight an Urk.
There's no. I don't think they fight any Urks. I think they just fight orcs.
Okay. Well, there you go. You got some CG
at
monster
Isengard.
battles.
Yeah, sure, I guess, but a lot of the orcs aren't CG.
You're shitting me.
Yeah, there's a lot of practical effects in Lord of the Rings.
Damn, those movies are old. I forgot.
Yeah, the movies are from 2000.
When did the first one come out?
2000?
Really?
Yeah.
When did the second one come out?
2001.
And the third one?
2002.
No fucking way.
Because they filmed them all together. They filmed them all at the one big go.
That's crazy.
It's like a year and a half of filming.
Did they do that with part of Harry Potter or some shit?
I don't think so.
Okay, but hold on, I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
So you're telling me that these movies came out before Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah, definitely.
That was 2005.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely, he said.
100% certainty.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Not
Why?
before Phantom Menace, though. It was 1999. So, go fuck yourself.
Oh, really? Was it? Fine. Not before. Yeah. Oh, no, it was not, because I remember watching like a behind-the-scenes thing where Peter Jackson was talking about they were working on the CG for Gollum, and he was talking about like this has to be like as good as Jar Jar, because at the time Jar Jar Binks was like the most, like the newest, probably best ever like CG character.
Fucking Kako!
Wow, you killed yourself after you beat the boss.
I know.
So yeah, you're right. I'll give you that one. Jar Jar.
Yeah, well, the first Lord of the Rings couldn't have been. You said it was 2000.
I know.
It wasn't 1999.
I just wanted to insert my own empirical evidence.
It wasn't 1999.
Anyway, those movies, the MonsterVerse movies, same thing as Skull Island. Like,
too much focus on the characters.
Very hard to take seriously.
Unless you're.
If like you actually want to buy into the drama of the human characters.
Yeah.
If you just want to watch big monsters fight, fast forward to the big monster fights because they're pretty fun. If you're like a Godzilla fan and you like know Mothra is super dope.
Mothra's in it?
In that movie, yeah.
Who's the main villain of
King of the Monsters? Godzilla 2?
No. Of
Power Rangers?
Godzilla vs. Kong.
Who's the main villain?
Yeah.
This is a spoiler that everybody already knows.
I don't.
You wanna? Oh, you already said you don't care. It's Mecha Godzilla.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
There is. I will tell you this too. Also, spoilers.
I liked the idea of it being a Mecha Ghidorah.
Well, they already
is Ghidorah in one of them?
Yeah, they already used Ghidorah in King of the Monsters, but okay. I wouldn't be surprised. What about the one that
has like drill hands or whatever?
Drill hands? I don't know drill hands.
yeah.
I don't know drill hands. Godzilla versus drill hands.
There's definitely one with drill hands.
I don't know drill hands.
So I'm not a Godzilla man,
Godzilla man.
I've never been interested
Manzilla.
in Godzilla. But I definitely really liked playing Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee as a kid on
Oh,
GameCube.
totally, yeah.
And so...
And there was a Drill Hands?
Yeah, as a kid... Well, I was in middle school. So,
That's a kid.
yeah.
That game was fun.
I just don't want to make it sound like, you know, because that has a different context now.
What?
When people say, oh, I remember playing that when I was a kid, they mean like when they were 4 or 5 when I was playing Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I guess.
So, I just don't want people to think I'm a zoomer.
There is,
Or, you know, a little young boy.
another big spoiler, there is kind of a definitive winner of Godzilla vs. Kong.
Really?
In that movie, yeah.
And it's Godzilla.
It's Godzilla.
Yeah. Of course.
It's really annoying the way that it happens because obviously when you have this conversation about who would win between Godzilla and King Kong, the main advantage that you give Kong is his intelligence. Like that's what everybody says. Godzilla's more powerful.
Oh,
He's bigger. He's got laser breath.
Okay,
He's got the advantage
You're
in
right,
water.
you're right. But what I would say to that is he really that intelligent in Kong Skull Island?
Yeah, but do you remember how they like showed that he is? Is because he picks up the blade, the rotor from the boat, and he notices the chains on it, and he's like, I can use this as a weapon. And then he uses it to fight. That's how they display Kong's intelligence for the most part
His
in these
violence.
movies, is the fact that he can use weapons.
It's the fact that he's violent.
Basically the fact that he has thumbs.
Yeah.
Well, they're all
Oh,
violent.
Yeah.
He has thumbs and he knows
got
and he knows. So in Kong versus Godzilla, Godzilla versus Kong, they give him an axe, and it's like a special axe, and Godzilla can like charge the blade part with his breath and make it even more like powerful.
They give Kong an
like,
axe?
yeah.
And then Godzilla charges it when they fight Mechagodzilla?
Here, I'm gonna spoil the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
One of the big. Do you remember the like Hollow Earth theory? That was the thing they mentioned in Skull Island. Where the scientists were like, we think that there's cavities in the ground and the
Aren't
Earth
there
is
a
hollow.
bunch of Godzillas in there?
Whoa! No, it's where all the monsters are. It's where all the monsters.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
All the Titans used to like roam the Earth. They all went to sleep under the world, and then they wake up in King of the Monsters.
What about which one is Bryan Cranston in?
Only the first Godzilla?
Okay, isn't that like something about Godzilla babies?
I don't
Movie?
think so. I don't remember that one.
And
that
they're like,
well.
oh no,
Maybe, yeah.
he had babies in the sewer.
Well, no, that's that you're thinking of Godzilla 2000 or Godzilla Millennium or whatever it's called, the one with Ferris Bueller.
no fucking way,
Yeah,
dude.
that one's all about
I've
babies.
I've never seen that movie.
Because there's a whole part where he's like Godzilla. That's because I remember that's the movie that taught me the word asexual.
Really?
Yeah, because he was like, maybe Godzilla produces asexually and doesn't need a partner, and then they find all the eggs. That's not the new Godzilla. That's 2000 Godzilla. But anyway, they learned that there's like a whole nother world where basically the energy source of that world is, I think, like the planet's core instead of the sun. But it's like a whole nother world down there, and it's where Kong's species used to live. And they make Kong lead him down there, and he finds this old like fucking temple where his people are dead inside, and there's a big axe.
A bunch of Kong skulls.
Yeah, there's a bunch
Some might even call it a Kong skull.
of Kong Skull Island. And then he finds a big axe and he puts it in a like place where it fits, and it does something special that I already forgot. But when Godzilla so basically, when Kong has this axe, he can defeat Godzilla. The only reason he can use this axe is because he's Kong, and Kong's the only monster that can use weapons. That's his advantage. At the they have this showdown at the end where they're fighting each other, and Kong starts with the axe, and then he kind of gains the upper hand. And there's a point where Godzilla has lost track of Kong, and Kong's like on top of a building. And the axe is like, and he's lost the axe at this point. No, it's not the Empire State Building. I don't think it's New York. I don't think it's America. I don't remember where. Oh no, it is somewhere in America because they're by a baseball stadium. I think it might be Chicago. I don't remember. But Kong is like sneaky gonna sneak attack Godzilla. The axe is like somewhere else, like embedded in a building, and Kong throws like a piece of a building or something, like a tower, at building behind Godzilla, and Godzilla goes, huh? And then while Godzilla's distracted, Kong jumps on him and sneak attacks him. For the remainder of the fight, Kong gets his ass kicked, and Godzilla uses his laser breath to overpower him. If he's so smart, why didn't he pick his axe back up in that moment where Godzilla didn't know where he was? Right? That's supposed to be his whole fucking advantage. So that fight bothers me a little bit, because it just basically proves that Kong is smart enough to hold an axe. He's just not smart enough to actually use the axe.
Yeah.
So what is this?
It only bothers you a little bit?
Yeah, it only bothers me a little bit because it's just a fucking stupid monster movie. They're not trying that hard with these, let me tell you.
Let me tell you. I don't know, dude.
I also do like Godzilla. I'm also a Godzilla fan.
It bothers me more than a little bit because it's kind of like...
Because you love Kong.
No, I know that,
and
but...
you hate Godzilla.
I don't hate
You've always
Godzilla.
hated Godzilla.
I have not always hated Godzilla. What did I just fucking say about the best Godzilla fighting game on GameCube?
Yeah.
Godzilla Destroy All Monsters
Very
Melee.
good. Such a good game. Very fun.
Okay. Here's the deal. Okay.
Yeah.
It's that this is Warner Bros.
Yeah.
Fucking Warner Bros.
Fucking Warner Bros.
When are they gonna take a hint?
Yeah.
I'm all for the competition. But they're basically just trying to be Disney.
Yeah.
Rather than actually, like, give Disney a run for their money.
Sure.
That's not what it's about. We want some of that Disney pie.
Yeah.
And it's like, guys, fuck off!
Bake your own pie.
Yeah! Seriously. Like, you're not... So then they just shit stuff out. You know? Like fucking... Like the, Injustice?
Yeah.
Or not Injustice.
You mean Justice League?
Injustice League? Like Justice League? Fucking the Zack Snyder cut of the Justice League?
Yeah.
Or not the Zack Snyder cut, excuse me.
Snyder
the Rob Snyder cut.
Oh god. Hey, his last name is Schneider, thank you very
I
much.
fucked that joke up so bad.
Yeah.
But that's like one of my favorite jokes.
The Rob Schneider cut?
Yeah, the Rob Schneider cut.
That is funny.
Imagine.
Yeah, it's just a fucking Rob Schneider
bring
movie.
in Rob Schneider
to just cut it up.
Movie together. He's like, okay. But anyways, it just pisses me off because it's like they're not actually trying to make good movies. They're just trying to be Disney, and that's literally it. And it's like, okay, so then they end up making dog shit. I haven't actually seen Justice League or the Rob Schneider cut.
I mean, they're not bad. They're just definitely like all missing key components to what makes good movies.
What am I missing here, dude?
They have made some egregious movies.
Oh, I got it.
Like Wonder Woman 84, literally one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Yeah, you told me that, yeah.
Nice.
Okay!
I was also told before watching King of the Monsters that Millie Bobby Brown was really bad in that movie. And I'm not a hater of Millie Bobby Brown, and I think...
I think she's really good in Stranger Things.
Very good in Stranger Things, totally. She must have gotten some horrible direction in that movie because she is not her best light.
Well, let us know in the comments down below. What you think about Godzilla and King Kong and Godzilla vs. King Kong and Godzilla vs. Warner Bros. Vs. King Kong. And next time I told you original Let's Play, we're going to do a live stream first reaction viewing of Rob Schneider's Justice League.
Wow. You can do it.
Yeah.
If you're watching this in the future, make sure you click on the left to see the next episode.
If you haven't made it to the future, click on the right to check out another series.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that you get notified when we come out with new videos. Make sure you tell your friends about us, okay? Because we're really fucking hurting for views here, alright?